What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Northern Valley. I wanted to make a kind of a weird video just to let you guys know that the save is alive. We are continuing with the series, and nothing substantial broke as I was going through with the new patch and the DLC. So, yes, we have the DLC for the city, and we'll be using it throughout the next however many episodes we go. So, we still have a lot of stuff to do, but this is going to be a weird little episode because I kind of want to do like a little bit of a live build. So if you're not into that kind of thing, just let this video be an update for you to let you know that the series is coming back in full force. So for the rest of you guys, I guess we'll go ahead and we're going to be doing something with the, what are they? The cable cars, I believe they are called. The cable car system. Now, I actually got a lot of, well, maybe not a lot, a few people hitting me up on the Twitter, and they wanted to see some cable cars in Northern Valley. So I figured this is a great opportunity now that we have the save back and running to just do a quick little thing just to get back into the series a little bit. So I've kind of planned this out a little already, and we're going to have a cable car station here, and it's going to take people up to here. So we're going to have a little bit of a little, I don't know, something for like a tourist spot kind of thing going on over here. And hopefully we'll get some people using the cable cars to come up here to go to this like really awesome location that we built in, I think, episode 1 of the series, which is up by the dam. So let's go ahead and get started. So first things first is we're going to need to get the cable car, obviously, here. So we're going to use the end of line cable car stop, and we're going to place this one right here. And then we're going to be placing another one up at the top, and that actually just upgraded that. That was kind of strange, but I guess we'll take it from here, and then I want to go straight up with this right away. And you'll see why in a second as we kind of go over here. Now, we're going to eventually have to go through and take some of these trees out, but I guess that was planned, or that was known before we kind of went into this. Now, I want this to go up over these power lines, and I don't know how much these things actually, like, dangle from the lines, but I feel like this should be enough to get them up and over that. And then we're just going to kind of go straight up here. Now, I do want to just kind of hit this one at a time instead of letting that, like, use that middle one, or have that middle one pop in automatically, because it's got that weird, like, bottom bracing to it. So let's go one at a time here. Just get this up to here, and then I guess we'll be able to start pulling this down already. And that actually creates like a little bit of a lesser slope for the cable car to have to go up. So that's actually kind of good for us here. And then we'll go ahead and just bring this over, I guess over here. I don't really know. I didn't plan this too much ahead, but there is some planning going on here. So let's go ahead and I guess bring this over to here. Let's, I guess, take this all the way up to the highest it can go. And just plop that there, and then let's start to bring it down. Now, this might get a little, you know what, I don't actually like that. I kind of want to go ahead and turn this into, oh, wow. Why is it doing that? It's actually, it's not like snapping to the lower one anymore. It's very strange, but all right, let's take this down like this, and then we'll go ahead and just, I guess, start to bring this down the slope here, even though that kind of has a weird look to it in the base of it, but whatever. That's fine. And then we're going to end up about here. Now, before we go ahead and connect that, let's go ahead and get this kind of situated here. Now, I want to kind of bring another road off of this and not connect that, though. That's the thing. I want it to kind of be there. And I think I got to actually take this off like that. So what I just did right there was take the grid away with this tool. And I took the grid off of this one. You see how this is 4? Now I take that off, and now it's only using that grid from that road. We'll go ahead and grab the Move It tool, and we'll go ahead and pull this out a little bit just so we get another grid there, and we'll go ahead and fix that to that, and go ahead and finally get this all sorted out here. Now, why is this not connecting? There it is. Perfect. Cool. So I guess that's that. Do they just kind of start going, or do I have to actually, like, plan a route for this? I don't think so. I think it's just gonna eventually start serving passengers. I don't know. Oh, there's one. Look at that. Awesome. Cool. And I'm sure the workshop is going to be flooded with cable car mods, and we'll be able to edit the vehicle type. And while they're just going to keep stringing them along and going down and up there. Cool. All right. Cool. Let's go ahead and delete some of these trees. We don't want the cable cars to, you know, run into trees. Oops. I actually just deleted the cable, which in Planet Coaster, which I've been playing a lot of ever since the little break here, there's an undo button. You can control Z in Planet Coaster, which I frequently try to do now in cities. Oh man, I keep doing that. Yeah, I keep trying to do that, and I can't, and it really makes me kind of sad, but oh well. So, alright. I think that's that, for the most part. Let's go ahead and delete a couple more of these trees. Let's be very careful not to go through and delete the lines anymore, but I kind of want to just get these all out from under here, like that. Very nice. Okay, so that's that. Let's go ahead, and I had planned to have some parking lots down throughout here, if I can find them. I think this is the 4x4. Yes, we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll go ahead and do a couple down throughout here. Just, I don't know if people are going to actually use these parking lots to come over here to the cable lift, but it never hurts to have it just from a realism standpoint. So that's why I kind of do that kind of stuff around the city, even if people aren't going to use these parking lots. But the one thing I would say about this is that I don't think anybody's actually going to really use this, but let's give them kind of a purpose to. And I think I was looking through here, and I found this, what is this? Yeah, the Statue of Industry. And we're going to put this right in the center here. Now, I think I may have to turn the grid back on to get this to work, right? So let's go ahead and do that. This shouldn't affect the little cable car stop there. And let's go ahead and grab that and just place it right there so it's looking outward, and perfect. So yeah, I was looking through some of the monuments, and I found this one. There are a lot of plazas and like statues, but I figured this one would be best because it looks like a dude with a hammer, because it is, and it looks like we're making like a tribute to all of the engineers and workers who had to spend like many weeks and days and months and however long it took to go ahead and build this dam. So a little ode to them, I guess. Let's go ahead and hook up some water to it, because apparently it needs it. And then I think the last thing we should probably do around here right now is go ahead and put some more parking lots around here. I have so many of these parking lots, it's kind of ridiculous. So let's see if one of these looks good. I think that looks pretty good. I would, yeah, I'd go with that. That's pretty cool. And then I guess we'll just, we can grab another one and put that at the back if it works properly. And we'll have to probably smooth the terrain out, but yeah, that's not too big of a deal. We have the tools to do it. Oh, we're gonna have to delete some of those trees though, so let's go ahead and go into the tree brush, because that's a way easier way to delete a lot of like a mass area of trees. And yeah, I think that's about it. Let's go ahead and move this hydro dam with the move it tool just to over here now, because people are going to be able to drive throughout this whole area. And before, this was just kind of like an entrance to the dam site, and now it's going to be, I guess, like a cross street over to here. So that is that. If I can get rid of the sometimes the brush options stay up, and you just got to kind of go in there and switch that away. Occasionally I get some of you guys commenting on the videos like, hey, I subscribed to all your stuff and my game broke. And I'm like, yeah, this collection is pretty ridiculous in terms of assets. So I highly recommend you do not actually subscribe to all of these mods at once if you don't have a pretty beastly computer. So yeah, I really recommend doing that. And honestly, I haven't updated the mods list for this game in a long while, so it's probably due for an upgrade or an update, but you know, I'll probably get around to that eventually. So I think that should be about it. I don't want to go into too much detail work right now, but you know what? We could do a little bit. I don't know. Personally, I don't think this kind of video is like the best to watch. I kind of get bored by these kind of things, but I know some of you actually have been calling to do like more live building stuff, and to be fair, I don't want to do more live building, but I figured this might be just kind of like one rare opportunity to do something like this, just to give you guys something, because I know this series has been away for so long. It's been almost, I think, a month, so just getting something up was my main priority here. But yeah, we're gonna get back to the just let me focus here and put some of these down. We're gonna get back to the time-lapse type videos in the future. So the next video is definitely going to be a time-lapse video, and we'll just, no worries on that end. We're not, like, changing format midway through this series or anything. So, yeah, I guess if you didn't like this one, it's fine. I wasn't expecting a lot of you guys to stick around for this, to be honest, but I know some of you do want to see this kind of stuff, so that's that. You know what? I think that's about all I want to do right now. And again, the brush tool is just going to stick around and be annoying. But yeah, I think that's about all I want to do right now. This is just kind of a cool little feature of the city now. And in all honesty, I think this line could be a little lower. Or maybe not. Yeah, I think just trying to get a look at this, it actually does look like a straight line up and down. And if I did that right, that's what I was trying to do. So I think that looks good. It looks really good, actually. So it's just weird because it's not a perfectly straight line. So I guess that's that. I hope this kind of satisfies whoever was talking to me on Twitter about this. This is actually a really good way to get around from like a lower plane to a higher plane. Unfortunately, we don't really have much many other places to do this right now. So I just felt like this was the most opportune spot to put this in. And, yeah, that's about it. So, guys, moving forward, if you like this one, I guess leave me a thumbs up on it. But, moving forward, we have new street names. So I'm gonna get a lot of you guys probably involved in naming streets. I already noticed that we have an Elm Street in the area, which is kind of funny if you are into, I guess, horror movies. But, what is that? White Street. I wonder how the game differentiates between two streets. Like, Elm Street kind of looks like it goes all the way here and around here, except it named it two different things, and this one's actually one name. So I don't know how that works, but we're going to be able to name a lot of streets throughout the town, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to using the ferries, and I think the monorail might be cool for what we have planned for this island, which is to put like a leisure area, a touristy area, and like some sports stadiums over here. That's going to be pretty cool, so I'm looking forward to the monorail stuff because that looks really cool. But the ferries, I don't really know how they look yet. I haven't put those in, but I'm sure we'll do that probably in the next episode, maybe. In the next episode, I'm planning on actually going through here and doing a little bit more of like just expanding this to here. Like this whole area will be done by the next episode, so that shouldn't take too long. We could probably get some of the ferries involved in that one. I keep saying ferries, and it's kind of funny to me, but anyway, I think that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. If you disliked it, give me a thumbs down, but if you liked it, give me a thumbs up, and just know that Northern Valley isn't going anywhere. We are still here. We are still kicking. So guys, thanks for watching this short little weird episode, and until next time, I'll be back here in Northern Valley.